All right, welcome to November. What's going on for my Saggies? Let's see what's going on. I feel like the Sagittarius party started a little early with Venus moving into Sag during Scorpio time. So, just saying. All right, we're starting the party a little bit early. So, welcome to Sagittarius season a little bit early. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, Divine Feminine underneath. That's right. Wow. Divine Masculine. Okay. Magic. And Karmic Path. Wow. All right. So I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more. That feels really divinely guided right now. There's something coming up that is I don't know, is going to be like a collision of the feminine and the masculine. Okay. Something showing up. Hold on. Feminine, you don't have to do anything. Okay. This is just going to show up. This is just going to show up. So let's see. 8 of Wands. There's the Lover's card, the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the Strength card. I feel like you're over it. I feel like there might have been some conversation between you and maybe a divine partner or something like that. And I guess I just get the feeling that this person like took too long or was kind of just dawdling and didn't really invest anything in the relationship. And so you kind of just like, I don't know, wandered away. That seems a little like weak tea to me. But there was more that you have to do, or that you have to there's more on your path, like that couldn't happen right now, or something like that. Whatever that was, that could be a Gemini or a Leo. All right. Or Virgo or another. There's more Gemini here. Mercury. Lots of communication. Lots of communication and then nothing. Okay. Lots of communication and then nothing. The Magician, more magic. The Magician, Judgment, 9 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Yeah. 2 of Cups and the World. I feel like there's been some resistance or some misunderstanding. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. So this is going to even itself out. I feel like what you're manifesting, it's almost like your energy needed to go elsewhere in your life. Like it wasn't time. The timing was off. Okay. The timing was off with this divine partner. It's one of those things where you're like, can that really be a thing? I think so. I just feel like somebody jumped the gun, or somebody tried to push it or make it work, or I don't know, did something that just like sent it off the deep end here. 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. The other thing that could be going on is somebody just really dragging their feet. And so it might be you, Sag, who was like, come on. Like, because that's totally us, right? Like Sag is just like, you know what? I'm sorry. Either kind of put up or shut up time. And that's kind of not what was necessary. Or that kind of was not, well, I will say this. There's no mistakes. There's no such thing as mistakes. And whatever went down here, it did separate the two of you, but it's coming back together. All right. It's coming back together. So this magic, hi, you've already gotten it, Chewy. This magic, I feel like this is you. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. So, this person's going to apologize to you. Okay. I feel like this person has dragged their feet. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. And you might feel a little bit sad about it. And so, I I get the feeling this person really is super deeply connected to you. And within a couple of weeks, I feel like 5 weeks maybe, because this is 2 months, 5 weeks. Um, Within this span of 5 weeks, I feel like this person's going to show up again. Virgo, Gemini, Leo. Virgo, Gemini, Leo. And then you will have a new decision to make. What also I'm seeing here for November is that there's going to be kind of a peaceful outcome of a situation that you were kind of afraid was going to be an upheaval time. Okay, so the Five of Wands here, there could be some conflict in your life between you and other people, or there could be just some conflict in general around you. And I feel like that's going to even out. All right, that's kind of nice. That's going to even out. The Five of Wands. Everybody just has a different idea. It looks a little bit like mayhem here. Oh, good. Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So things are going in a very, very positive direction. What starts out in the beginning of the month, and we can kind of attribute that to Pluto opposite Mars. Okay, so Pluto at the final degree of Capricorn, Mars advancing to the final degree of Cancer, and 29 degree is very karmic, right? It's a very shamanic kind of experience, meaning it's pointing the direction to the future. And I just am seeing, okay, so there's this relationship thing, but then I'm also seeing that destiny and fate is intervening. So no matter what happened in the past with this person or with this conflict or whatever, no matter what's going on, it is a destined thing. Like it's supposed to happen. So if you get into some kind of argument or some kind of difficulty is happening, some real like crazy energy is happening, whatever it is going to even out. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, masculine, feminine kind of coming together. There's a nice energy here that's really beautiful. So I feel like, number one, this could be twin flame, and I'm going to use this deck. This could be a twin flame that you were separated from for whatever reason. I feel like they just dragged their feet. And the story that's been coming through the collective readings on the twin flame is just that they're kind of like needed to be in separation so they could kind of blow themselves up. Okay, so I don't mean literally. I mean like so that they could kind of completely do what they need to do. Like you would have been nurturing and kind and generous, and they really just needed to kind of scream and fight and wail, right? They needed that. They needed to express. And it wasn't about you, okay? They needed to express or sort of push out, right? The divine masculine energy is really, kicking and screaming right now. And I just feel like a lot of the feminine has been like, oh my God, when is this going to be? It's calmed down. The electric creative expression. Feminine twin activating the higher self. Yep. There you are, Sag. Enter your vortex, aligning with infinite abundance. Ace of Pentacles right there. Absolutely. Twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. I'm going to say to you that I feel like the masculine, some of you have had experiences with your twin flame, especially those who are with another partner, that has to blow up and you cannot be anywhere near it. Okay. So there's this separation time, and you can't be anywhere near it. So it's almost like the masculine had to go off into the wilderness, and they also had to blow up another situation. I'll read you more about that when we get into the extended, but this is definitely a karmic path here. And it feels like it's going in a direction that is peaceful. What starts out as kind of crazy and upheavally, it feels purposeful. Okay? It feels purposeful. And just like this twin flame facilitator energy that I'm talking about here, it's kind of crazy energy. So your masculine, not all of you are twin flame aligned, or that's part of your story. So I'm just saying, for some of you, for just a small portion of you, this is really about letting that masculine go and like fight it out, cry it out, whatever they have to do. You, my friend, are, I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of divine feminine Sagittarians, and this really is showing up pretty loudly in the reading. And I feel like this is one of those things where you didn't know, like this back here, the 7 of Cups and this 5 of Cups, you might have felt really sad when this person left your life, or when you cut them off, or whatever happened. But I don't know if it's this reading, or if it's just like some kind of peace is coming over you, and you're like, oh yeah, now I understand what's going on. Okay. And then within 5 weeks, 6 weeks, or something like that, the landscape will have changed dramatically. I keep seeing that this early part of November is going to be very fraught, because of that Mars Pluto opposition. That's really powerful energy. Mercury is also entering Sagittarius in the beginning of November. Mercury does go retrograde later on, so just be aware of that. Saturn goes direct right on the same day as the full moon in Taurus, and that full moon in Taurus is sitting right on Uranus. So there could be a lot of wickedly wild, sort of whip snappy kind of energy. And the magic here, I feel like you are manifesting peace for yourself. You're stepping back from whatever kind of crazy energies going on. You're really stepping back from it, and like kind of, sitting in a positive space, recognizing there's a closing up of some kind of vortex right now, and an opening of another, an opening of this aligning with abundance. So we can talk more about that. And then Pluto enters Aquarius on the 19th. Mercury goes retrograde on the 25th. And that is Sagittarian energy. So that is going to be, if there's a lot of discussion, a lot of, right, this 8 of Wands, a lot of, could be anger, could be fighting, could be conflict of some kind. As we move through the month, and actually the Mercury in retrograde in Sagittarius is kind of like a calming influence. I really like this. So wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, I have it in my second and third house. It rules my third house. So there's some kind of conflict going on in whatever house you have Sagittarius in. And then there's some peace. I feel like it's because you've said something that has been sticking in your craw for a long time. You finally got a chance to say it. All right. So let's keep going with this. I'm going to go down. I'll do a little special thing in terms of the twin flame group, and then I'll just do my regular reading. We'll look at what you don't see coming, and we'll look at this, how this comes out. But this does feel to me, by the time we get to the end of the month, there's a lot of peace here. All right. As we get into Sagittarius time. Well, of course. All right. So link is below if you want to continue on with me, Sag. If this is your story, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.